Are you in the market for one of the highest end mid-wheel drive rehab chairs on the market today? Well, stay tuned to this video review. Hey, I'm Alex with Marc's Mobility. In this video, we're going to go over a Permobil M5. Now, this is a 2020 version. This is going to have about 13 miles of total drive distance on this unit. But this unit is a mid-wheel drive unit. It looks similar to what you might have seen in M3, but the M5 is the bigger brother of the M3. The difference is the M5 is going to have a 14-inch seat lift as compared to a 12, and it is going to be faster in that 7 to 7.5 mile an hour drive range as compared to 6 to 6.5 miles an hour. We'll go over all of this at the end of the video when I'm driving it outside as well, to give you the speed when we're all the way down and the speed when it is elevated. But this is going to have 14-inch seat lift, electric tilt, electric recline, electric legs, anterior tilt, and then also it's going to have a vertical leg system on there, so you're able to adjust the foot plate, and I'll go over all of that with you here shortly. M5 mid-wheel drive, so it's going to have a small turning radius. This particular unit here does have a little bit of the more aggressive off-road tires. Now, it's not a full off-road type chair, so I don't want to paint a picture of, hey, you're going to go take this on the beach, but it is going to be a little bit more aggressive than the M3 type tires. Solid tires all the way around, amazing suspension. You're actually going to have 4 tie-down points, 2 in the front and 2 in the back, so you are able to strap this down if you take any type of public transportation. The unit does have armrests that do flip up easily on either side. First function I'm going to show you here is controlled by this ICS box. This is going to be the seat lift. This is nice because you can bypass the joystick and do most of your functions right here through the ICS box. I will mention as well that your ICS box buttons are green when you're in a normal driving position at full speeds. If any of your lights then become yellow, it means you're going to be at a reduced speed. And if they do become red, it means your speed is going to not be able to drive the unit. It's a restricted area. That means you got to get more to an upright seated position to be able to drive the chair. Now, from the seat to the top of the cushion, you're going to be at about 34 inches from the top of the seat cushion to the ground, and that might vary a little bit just based on the thickness of the cushion that you put on the unit, but you are still able to drive it while it is in this seat position. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring it down and show you a couple more things while I'm doing that. Joystick has a swing away joystick on here. It's on the right side currently, but we can put it on the left or the right, and it can swing on the inside or the outside of the arm. This helps with being able to pull up closer to an object. So if you want to sit in this and eat at a table, you can swing that to the side, or if you want to be able to get out of the chair and not have any obstruction on the end of the arm, you can also swing the joystick away. Now I'm going to show you going to be the posterior tilt, which is going to be a reverse tilt. So this function here is going to be useful for individuals that might have some pressure issues. What it's doing is taking the pressure off the lower half of your body and applying it to your back. That's going to help increase circulation throughout the lower half of your body. So in this position here is what your tilt would look like, and you are able to from here also adjust your legs. So then you can also, with certain diagnoses needing to get your feet above your heart, you are able to do that here as well, which you will see the legs are almost all the way up at the high position. And then once they're there, I'm going to show you what that VS leg system does as well. Now, the VS leg system is what this actual thing is here. You have an extra motor in the back. Now, you do have to actually go into your settings and do this to the joystick, but if you watch the foot plate there, you can see how I'm able to adjust the length of this by about 3 or 4 inches. Now, we would set it to your leg height so it would be fit properly, but what that's going to do is that's going to allow an individual, when they do lay back, if their knees are bent at all at any type of 90-degree angle, or not 90 degree, if they're not fully locked out, you are able to extend that foot plate and then be able to have your legs flat instead of kind of not being at a flat position, which is not going to be comfortable for long periods of time. Now, while we're here, we'll also show you the recline. Recline's pretty straightforward. That's just basically with your back that's going to lay back. Opposite side of the arm, you do have a USB port as well, so if you want to charge a computer or a cell phone, you are able to charge that from that USB port on that side. And it is going to come with a seat belt. So here we're almost all the way back at that fully reclined position. Should be a pretty much almost 180-degree lay flat, as you can see here. Now I'm going to bring the back up, and I'm going to bring the legs back in at the same time. Now I want to mention to you as well, this is going to have a 300-pound weight capacity, but if the seat size or the color is not something that you like, don't worry, we can customize this to fit your needs. We send out a measuring chart, we get all the measurements, we fit this to your size before we ship it out. So it's pretty much ready to go when it arrives at your driveway, fitted to your size. So it doesn't matter if you're right or left-handed. Once again, you're 300 pounds and you're 6 foot tall, or you're 4'10" and you're 100 pounds, we can make this unit fit your size. A couple adjustments back here as well on the headrest, and you do have a built-in tool right back here in the back as well. And then with that, you are able to make many of the adjustments on here, such as the width of the arms and a couple different adjustments with the headrest itself. Now from here, I'm going to show you the forward tilt, which is called anterior tilt, which is going to be a function that is not standard on a lot of chairs, and the VS leg system is definitely not standard either. But from here, you'll see how the chair begins to tilt forward. Anterior tilt is going to be something to help you get a lot closer to an object. So this has a pretty good degree of anterior tilt. I would say that's close to the 30-degree anterior tilt. They have like a 10-degree anterior tilt, but that's going to have a higher degree of anterior tilt, as you can see here on this chair at that angle. Now I'm going to bring that back down. When you do anterior tilt, sometimes too, when you come back, sometimes it does, not sometimes, it does use the seat lift as well. So when you get more to that flat position, sometimes from here you do have to then bring your seat back down, because it does use a couple motors at the same time to be able to get you to that forward tilted position. And I need to get my legs out a little bit more in front of me to bring the seat all the way back down. And now all my buttons are green, which means I'm going to be at a full driving speed. So now let me turn this chair around to the front so that you can see it. Once again, I'm going to go over seat size with you, but don't worry about the seat size because we are able to fit this to your specs. But I want to show you the headlights on the unit. Very good headlights, very good tail lights. It has hazards and it also has turn signals. So once again, it is one of the better light packages that I've seen on the market. Fantastic suspension. Foot plate does flip up on either side for easy access. Current seat size on here is about 18 inches in width by about 18 inches in depth. That's going to put you at 27 inches overall width. So just know if we go with a bigger back on here, this is going to be your 18-inch back. If we go with a 20, well, now you're going to need more about 29 inches of clearance to go through a door frame. So just remember that current setup, your 27 inches of what you need to clear a door frame. Once again, one of the highest end chairs on the market. If you would, go ahead and follow me outside. I'm going to do a driving demonstration on this unit. What we have here is the Permobil M5. I had this on the indoor speed setting, so let me increase that to the outdoor speed setting. This is a mid-wheel drive chair, one of the highest end chairs on the market. I'm going to get going this way, and then I'm going to turn around to see what the overall top end speed is. Top end speed on this unit is going to be about 7.3 to 7.4 miles an hour. Now I mentioned to you as well, the speed is going to be reduced when the seat is elevated. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring that seat up and give you what you can drive when the seat is elevated, because it is going to be at a reduced speed. I believe it's going to be somewhere around 3 miles an hour. So yeah, we're looking at 3.3 miles an hour when you have that 14-inch seat lift. Very comfortable chair. Permobil probably makes one of the smoothest driving power chairs on the market. Once again, 14-inch seat lift, electric tilt, electric recline, electric legs. It's got the posterior tilt and the anterior tilt and the vertical leg system on here. Light kit. Once again, one of the highest end rehab chairs on the market that you can buy. So if you're looking for the premium rehab chair on the market, this is going to be the unit here. If you have any questions, give us a call. We'd love to speak to you about this unit.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.